was 1963. Portsmouth, England was in the midst of a cultural revolution, and a massive upheaval of musical convention was literally knocking on Britain's door.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la.
That December 16th marked the first performance of Lenwood Nickleby, Mortimer Honeythunder, Bayham Flintwich, and Wilkins Skimple, a day that would alter the history of the newly fashionable Christmas caroling evermore.
Hardcover
Collectively, they were known as the Lewis Carrollers, the only group ever to succeed in ascertaining the quickly established, and even more quickly de-established, Grammy for Best Holiday Caroling Album of the Year. But carolers though they were, things had not always been as such. In fact, the Carrollers launched their career with bluegrass, and a group they like to call the Lemon Chuckers. But it wouldn't be long before nature set its course.
It's true. We didn't even start out in caroling. Wilkins approached Lenwood and myself 7, maybe 8 times before we even made the switch. And he said caroling is selling. Right, and we didn't even do it until we heard other groups like the Wailing Welshmen and the Caroling Cockneys, the Queensborough Trio, and Kiss. This is when they were doing chorus and not actually rock music yet. And I looked at Lenwood and I said, His Holiness wants us to sing for his fucking birthday. And we delivered. I said that.
But it wouldn't be until 1964 where their defining hymn reached the world. Breaking all previous records for caroling singles sold, My Dickens had record stores topsy-turvy.
There's Poe, Hemingway, the Brontes carol too, but holiday writers there are too few.
For Christmas rhymes it is slim pickings.
That's why the only thing better than Christmas, pussy. Is My Dickens.
With the tremendous sales of My Dickens and the growing doorbell market, the Lewis Carrollers were at an all-time high.
Well, originally we were never meant to write songs. We were strictly a cover band. But that particular Christmas, I was reading A Christmas Carol to my cat. What was his name? Pumblechook. The old bastard, rest in peace. And when I finished reading the story to him, he was howling for more, but I had nothing. You can figure out the rest.
Yes, the Lewis Carrollers had attained money, power, fame, and even women, as young Mortimer married his younger sister in June of 1965. But things were not to remain jolly forever.
You know, My Dickens wasn't the only song I wrote, but my producers wouldn't touch my other little darlings. All I heard was infringement, infringement, infringement. Hardcover author, infringement. Green U-boat, infringement. Day Before Today, infringement. SOS, infringement. One After 9/11, infringement. Fucking Beatles. Anyway, eventually I had to quit writing. 'Cause of the hand.
So 2 weeks before Christmas of 1965, I think it was, Bob Dylan himself actually came to one of our performances in Newport, Rhode Island. So he stands there for 3+ hours in the cold just next to us on the sidewalk. And after that, he invites us up into his hotel room. We talk, and finally he asks us to snort some of his Christmas cheer. So we each bump a line, and I think you could drop a pin on that moment and consider it the beginning of the end.
That Christmas, I snorted so much Christmas cheer, I arrived naked at Mortimer's Christmas soiree. They were actually impressed, and we began our most experimental caroling to date. In the nude, actually.
Fans were shocked, and the Lewis Carrollers were cast from the public eye. The group soon disbanded, and interest in holiday caroling faded from memory. Little was heard from the former members until baritone Mortimer Honeythunder suddenly died of emaciation in 1987. No attempts at a reunion have been made, but all members remarked that they were willing to do so under any circumstances. Will we ever hear from these Vikings of the seasonal melody again? Yes! Oh, Jeff!